everyone, welcome back to the Spiritsong Tarot with me, Natasha. We have a pick a card reading today, which is looking at your career for the next 3 months. So there are 3 piles for you to choose from. So we have pile 1 here with the green aventurine, we have pile 2 with the pyrite, and we have pile 3 with the citrine. So have a little think about which one you are drawn to, and then you can go down to the description box below and find the timestamp for your pile. Today we'll be looking at kind of the overall energy for the next 3 months, and also any obstacles and some guidance. So hopefully it will be a very informing reading. I will see you in your reading. Hey pile 1, if you chose the green aventurine, this one is for you guys. So we'll get into your reading. So first of all, we're looking at the overall energy. Let's see what cards you have. So you have Knight of Crystals, so that is Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Acorns, you have the Traveller, which is the Fool, and Ace of Crystals. So hopefully you can see those. Luckily, as I'm filming this, it looks like it's kind of brightening up outside. It's been very miserable today in the UK here. So overall, I think that you guys are entering a really positive period of your career. So I feel like you have been making good progress for a while. With that Knight of Crystals, it is like generally a slower energy because it is that Pentacles energy, but like a camel, I can see you guys are determined, you're hardy, you just keep going, and I feel like you're definitely going to be reaping the rewards from that hard work you have been consistently putting in for a long time. The 3 of Acorns is kind of showing that. So to me, the 3 of Acorns, which is the 3 of Wands, is all about kind of waiting for the results. So you've put in this hard work, you've maybe made decisions about your career, about which path you're taking, and now you're just waiting, and you're waiting for things to happen. And I do feel like this is generally a very positive card for you, and with it being fire energy, I feel like you're not actually going to need to wait too long for something good to come your way. So one of the other things that you do have is a Traveller. So this is all about, here it says potential, adventure, and it is the Fool. So maybe you guys are finally taking some kind of leap of faith towards maybe it's a new role entirely, a new career choice, or this could be what you've been working so hard for. Maybe you've been working in the background about moving, maybe you've been studying at the same time, but you're kind of now ready to take that leap of faith. And although it can be a bit scary, I feel like you guys, with all this positive energy that you have here, I feel like it's something that is going to work out really well for you guys. I feel like this is definitely something that is on the cards for you to work, to have and work out well as well, because you have the Ace of Crystals at the very end. So that's again Ace of Pentacles. So you have good amount of Pentacles energy here, which is good to see for a career reading. And this is all about manifestation and prosperity. So if you have been trying to manifest some sort of career change, promotion, maybe even like a new job, maybe you've been going for a lot of job interviews, I feel like you're finally going to start seeing this come into reality. Yeah, this is definitely a good sign for you guys, that what you have been manifesting, and it may not even be that you've been purposely manifesting it, it could be that you guys I've just been thinking the positive thoughts that, you know, that this is going to work out for me, that I'm going to get a new job soon, or I'm going to get that promotion, and that constant positive thinking is, you know, going to really bring in those manifestations. So I wanted to see what obstacles are in the way for you guys. So for you guys, it's weird. I feel like you don't really have any big obstacles to contend with, because you have, first of here you have the World, which is all about fulfillment, celebration. Doesn't sound very obstacle-y to me. You have 4 of Feathers, and then you have the Sun. So all very positive cards. The only one that's maybe slightly not as positive is the 4 of Feathers, which is your 4 of Swords. So and generally I do see this as being a very happy time for you with the World, and it's kind of that completion as well. I feel like it could be a very productive time for you, and just overall happiness. The only thing that I would say, the obstacle in your way, maybe the fact that you really need to take some rest. If you have been plugging away a long time, obviously with that Knight of Pentacles, if you've been consistently working hard, if you're ready to take that leap of faith, it all might be just a little bit much for you. And I feel like this is a reminder for you guys to definitely take your rest. If you haven't taken holidays yet, holiday days, obviously a lot of us can't travel at the moment. This is a reminder to book them in. Maybe just have a duvet day with your family or significant other. Just relax, because I feel like there is a lot of happiness here, but it's just important not to burn yourself out. Is what I'm really getting from Spirit. Is not to go too crazy with hard work. It's important to kind of live your joy as well from day to day. So yeah, for you guys, I don't see a lot of negative, which is very positive to see. And so guidance from Spirit for your upcoming months as well. You have 7 of Feathers, so preparation and resourcefulness. And you have King of Crystals, courage and commitment. That beautiful tiger on there. And then you have 8 of Acorns, energy and results. Oh no, sorry, you've got Oracle cards as well. So you have confidence. Hopefully that will focus. Today I actually have some, what's it called, natural light, so I feel like it focuses a lot better. And then we have trust, leap into the unknown, which reminds me very much of the Fool card. Leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. So with the 7 of Feathers, I feel like I am reading this more in the way that it's written on the card about preparation and resourcefulness. So there's a definite need to prepare for whatever you're taking a leap of faith for. Whether that's just almost like mentally preparing, getting yourself really building that confidence, because obviously taking a leap of faith is scary. So there is a need for you to have confidence in what you are doing, because I feel like the more confidence you have, the more likely it's going to work out in your favour. And I really do get a sense that it is turning out in your favour. So you do have trust here as well. You've got that Pegasus that is standing on a mountain top, cliff top, whatever it is, and it's all about leaping into the unknown. It may be scared and it feels like it can't fly, but it does have wings and it is going to be caught, and it's not going to just fall to the earth. So that's what you need to remember, that you have been preparing for this. You have plans. You've been working hard. Like, it's not like you don't have wings. You are that Pegasus. You've built these beautiful wings, and you just need to take that little jump so that you can definitely soar. And what's nice here as well, you have the King of Crystals, which is an upgrade from the Knight. So I feel like this is who you are really turning into. You are really stepping into your power, and being the King of Crystals, it's all about having courage to pursue. I feel like there's the courage to pursue whatever it is you are chasing, because like a tiger, it does chase things down. So I feel like things aren't necessarily just going to come to you. You do need to put in the work, you need to be committed to it, but this is a very positive card to see. And then especially with it next to it, the 8 of Acorns, which is the 8 of Wands, which is that very much like a yes card. It's got here energy and results. So I feel like it's important to bring really high energy to the situation, to your career, because you are going to get results by doing that. So you have been doing it, you've been working super hard, and this is kind of like the last little push, I feel like, before you really either take that leap of faith into a new career, into a new maybe it could be even like a business venture, maybe you're starting up your own business. Whatever it is, you have it, and this is, honestly, this is such a positive reading. I don't see anything really negative here, otherwise I would warn you. So yeah, just have faith in yourself, have confidence, because you have done all the work and it is going to pay off. So if you guys enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, please do comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, if you watched it, if you watch this, then maybe comment back in 3 months' time and let me know if this came true. Thanks so much for being here, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Hi pile 2, if you chose the pyrite, this is your reading. So we are looking at your career for the next 3 months. So what we'll do is we'll look at kind of the overall energy, and then we've got some obstacles, challenges that you might experience, and overall guidance from Spirit. So for you guys, you have 6 of Pentacles in reverse here. You have Knight of Cups, and we have the Ace of Cups. So again, like pile 1, this is generally a very positive overall energy for you guys. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So in the upright, this is all about kind of giving and receiving equally. I do feel like that you are going to, I feel like you're going to be giving a lot more than maybe you're receiving. I'm not necessarily seeing this as your finances, but generally your energy. It may feel like you are giving a lot of energy to this endeavour. So whether it is your career, or maybe for some of you it could be about following some sort of passion project, or like starting up your side hustle, because with the Knight of Cups and Ace of Cups I do see a lot of emotional fulfillment. But for some of you it could be a career. Maybe you're lucky enough to be in a career where you are it emotionally fulfills you. So other than that, I do feel like you are going to be giving a lot. But I do see with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, a lot of emotional fulfillment is definitely coming your way. A lot of joy, a lot of happiness. It may feel like a new start. It could be that you're going to be starting somewhere new, starting a new role, something that's just going to fill you generally with a lot of joy. As you can see here, the cup's like overflowing. It's got that blue heart there, and it's going to be some sort of new opportunity. And I do get the sense with the Knight of Cups as well here, that it is something that is really, you're really kind of like following your heart on that. Because you have, obviously, it's cups, so it's all about emotions, and the way he's just riding, or she, sorry, I'm so used to saying he. This is what I do love the Modern Witch Tarot. She's kind of just riding in steadily on that horse, and yeah, she's got a cup in her hand, almost like ready to give it. So that could be also, as I mentioned, you are going to be giving a lot, so I feel like you're ready to kind of give this your all, and it's definitely something that is very close to your heart. Maybe it's a career that you've wanted to do for quite a while, or maybe it is like a side hustle where it's just something you feel very passionately about, and it's something that's really close to your heart, is the sense I'm getting from Spirit. So what obstacles are in your way? So for you guys, you have firstly the Moon, then you have the Tower, and finally you have Knight of Swords. Oh, sorry, it's not on camera properly. There you go. So for you guys, I feel like your obstacles are slightly yourself. I feel like you are generally going to have, it is going to be a good 3 months, and you are really building towards something that's going to make you very, very happy. However, I feel like with the Moon and the Tower, there's this definite sense that I feel like it's very much about self-doubt, and the Knight of Swords, it's a card that reminds me of running away, because they're riding away so quickly. You can see kind of like with the trees moving in the background, it looks like it's just really quick, that I feel like maybe you are very nervous about it, and it's really really playing on maybe like your subconscious fears of maybe you feel like it's going to be a failure, and it's really kind of shaking you a little bit. So I feel like the obstacle at the moment may just be yourself a little bit, and your own self-belief. So the way there is this creature like lurking in the water down there, I feel like that's kind of like your fears. I feel like there's a lot of fears that are just underneath the surface, and it may stop you from kind of wanting to pursue this, because you're just thinking of the negative things that can happen. So maybe if you are changing careers and you're wanting to follow something you truly like believe in, but maybe you're in a very comfortable position right now, there's obviously a lot of fears that, oh, maybe I'll do this and I won't like it, and I won't be as well off financially, like having money worries, because this could be as well with the Six of Pentacles. If you are starting something that maybe is lower paying because you're following your heart, it could be that it does for a little while. There could be some issues with finances. Maybe you're spending a little bit more than what you're getting in while you adjust to a new salary or something like that. So it could be financial as well as like energy wise. So yeah, I do see this as being quite an obstacle for you. Obviously the two major arcana, they are kind of darker as well in colour, which always makes me think of like it does feel more stressed, like you're in the dark, you're not able to see a clear path forward. But see here, there is a path forward, and it kind of almost leads, well, it looks like it's leading more into the darkness, but you don't really know if it is more darkness until you kind of get there. So I feel like there is a need for you guys to really trust in yourself that everything is going to work out for the best. So if we take a look at your guidance, let's see what Spirit says. See if Spirit agrees with me. So first of all, we have Five of Pentacles. Sorry, I keep keep doing it too low. Then we have Queen of Pentacles. The thing that I love about this tarot is some of the outfits, because obviously it is modern. Like there's some of the outfits, like so Queen of Pentacles looks lush. I love it. I love her really red lips and this dress. But also the Queen of Swords reminds me a little bit of Elsa. from Frozen. She has this really cool, like a modern version of Elsa. It's really cool. Also you have 4 of Wands, another excellent card to have, and 7 of Cups. So, sorry, I did this for pile 1 as well. So you have Not For You in reverse. Hopefully you'll be able to see these all. Yeah, kind of. You're getting very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon. Let me know if I pronounced that right in the comments. You have Mutable Moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. And you also, let's just move that out there. And then you also have What Do You Need to Release? Waning Moon. So I didn't mean to get this many Moonology cards, but that's what fell out, and to me it seemed to make sense, so I decided to keep them. So 5 of Pentacles. I feel like there is really a need for you. You may feel like at times you're out in the cold. Maybe this has been quite a long process of kind of getting to the point where you're ready to follow your heart, follow your dreams. Maybe you've been stuck in something that you really have hated for a while, and you're kind of now getting there, but you're almost too afraid to look up to the light here. I feel like you don't need to feel like that you are out in the cold, because right there is somewhere warm and cozy that you can go. And I feel like this is kind of your emotions at the moment. There is just a need to look on the bright side, stop being so pessimistic, rather than thinking about what could go what could go wrong. Think about what could go right and what the overall ending could be for you guys, because I think Spirit again wants to be like, you are really coming into your power. So this happened. So pile 1 got King of Pentacles, you got Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like you're really coming into your power. The Queen of Pentacles, she is reliable, and she also has, I feel like she's got a lot of good ideas. She's very business savvy. She's very dedicated to her craft and her home, and I feel like overall she's just a very good energy to be in when it comes to your career. She's definitely trusted, I feel like someone with safe hands, someone that's going to nurture their career and really help it flourish. And I feel like this is Spirit saying you're in this position now, like you are the Queen of Pentacles. You can help your career flourish because you totally have the power to do it. So kind of get rid of those fears that may be blocking you and really just go for it, because Spirit is saying that you definitely have a happy ending here. With the 4 of Wands, it's all about celebration, and I feel like you are going to be celebrating. Once this kind of comes to fruition, you're going to be like, I can't believe I was ever nervous, because it's very positive. I do get a very positive vibe for you guys. And 7 of Cups here. I feel like what Spirit is saying with the 7 of Cups as well is that you're always going to have options. So if you do take something and it doesn't feel right, or it doesn't, or you just, maybe you're worried about your finances, there's always going to be other options. Like nothing, as it says here, nothing is yet set in stone. Like you don't have an exact path. Like we all have our own free will, even though sometimes we have things that are more that are destined to happen. It doesn't mean that, like, we don't live in, like, I feel like we don't live in a straight, like, time is not just like a straight line. There's so many branches that could come off. Like there's so many pivot points in your life where you can choose something. So we're not destined to end up in exactly the same place as we think we are. So it got here, what do you need to release? So I feel like this is Spirit saying that you really need to release these fears that you have, because I feel like a lot of it is unfounded, and it is just, a lot of it is in your head. it feels like very like Eight of Swords energy. To me, it feels like that's the card that's almost missing on that line. But if the Eight of Swords was there, I would be like, yeah, this is definitely correct. And they want to know you're so close, so don't give up, because and don't become a block to it, because you've worked hard up till this point. You don't want to start blocking it now and getting and running away with that Knight of Swords and getting cold feet. And you have Not For You in reverse, and I kind of see this one sometimes as sometimes I read the protection messages, sometimes I just read it intuitively, and for me this one is that this path that you want to take, that where you're finding your emotional fulfillment and this joy and happiness, this new start, it is for you. I feel like you may think it's not for you, maybe you don't. Maybe you have a belief system that nothing good ever happens for you, but it can happen, and it is going to happen. You are going to have some sort of happy ending here, and you just need to be open and allow it to happen, and just shed all the negative feelings that are not going to help you along the way. So if this resonated with you, please do comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in another video. Hi pile 3, if you chose the citrine crystal, this one is for you guys. So you guys are getting my first reading on YouTube with the Ethereal Visions Tarot. I'm super excited to use this. It is beautiful. I have literally wanted this tarot for as soon as I saw it, and I feel like you're going to like it too. So we're going to look at first the sort of coming energies you have. So you have 9 of Wands. Hopefully, the only thing with this deck is that the colours are, like in person, the colours are really, they're kind of pastel-y and lighter. So I'm just hoping it shows up nicely on camera. The artist, I was going to say the artiste and make it a bit French. 7 of Swords. And then you have Wheel of Fortune. So, guys, what I see for you guys is, I feel like maybe the last couple of months or even years for some people, I feel like it hasn't been the easiest for you guys. If you have been affected by COVID, maybe you've been been put on furlough or made redundant, etc., and you are feeling very, I feel like fragile is the word that popped to mind. Like, I feel like it's really affected your self-confidence, and you just, even though you're so close to being there and being where you want to be, with 9 coming towards completion, I get a sense that you just don't have the belief in yourself at the moment that you can do it, and Spirit wants to let you know that you can do it. You do have it in you. You're so close to being there. There's just a need to dig in. So whether this is for, if you have been, for some of you, I feel like maybe it is you've been unemployed for a while, something along those lines. But so your next card is the Artist. So this is a card created by Matt Hughes, the author of the this Ethereal Visions tarot deck. So this is all about, you know, creation. I feel like inspiration as well, taking inspiration from everything surrounding you, and then just like making something good out of it. So, because that's what an artist really does. They look at something, it could be something almost quite boring to look at, but they could make it into something so beautiful. And I feel like you're going to take this situation and really make it into something that has been worthwhile. So whether it is that you are working on a skill, whether you have yeah, maybe while you've just had this kind of time out, because I do, although you may not have been made furloughed or redundant, I feel like maybe during this sort of COVID time, you've really been like looking at other things and really like expanding your skill set, I feel. And you're kind of like this little cauldron of creation, I feel like, at the moment. And Seven of Swords, I want to ask Spirit, why is the Seven of Swords here? So I do have my little mini everyday witch. So Spirit, why is the Seven of Swords here? Oh no, that's way more, of course it would fall on the floor. And it's way too many cards, Spirit. I don't need 10 cards. Thank you very much. Oh, I really try and do this over my lap so I don't get the cards everywhere, but of course I do. So Spirit, why is the Seven of Swords here? Spirit, why is the Seven of Swords here? Okay, I'm going to take one from the top. So, oh, you have Ace of Wands. So I do feel like, obviously with that Ace of Wands, that is like new opportunities, I feel. So I do think new opportunities are going to be coming in for you. But with that Seven of Swords, I feel like there is a need to be cautious. This is almost feeling like a bit of guidance for you guys. There is a need to be cautious because maybe the offer isn't quite what it seems. Maybe even the company itself isn't quite what it seems. Or you're just not going to enjoy it as much as you kind of think. So maybe on paper it looks like an amazing opportunity, but then there is just a need to really, really think it through with that Seven of Swords, because it can be some deception. So that's just, I feel like that's like a little message from Spirit coming your way. But you do have here as well the Wheel of Fortune. So I do think this is, I do see this as being a positive card for you guys. I think there are going to be opportunities coming your way, and I think Spirit is going to really be guiding you to them at the moment, because this can be all about divine timing. So really listen to that little voice in your head. So if you sometimes get the urge, like if you're on LinkedIn and you feel the need to reach out to someone that maybe you've worked with in the past or whatever it is, maybe like reach out to them because maybe there is going to be opportunities that way. I feel like you're going to be getting little downloads about how to get some opportunities. So even if you guys are in a role, maybe part of your job is needing to find new opportunities or whatever it is, that I feel like you're going to be getting help from Spirit at the moment. So next we have, this is like things that are going to be, so possible obstacles. So you have the Star, such a pretty card. I love all this gold foil, it's so gorgeous. Then you have Ten of Swords in reverse, and then you have the Emperor. So I hope you can see that. So with the Star, this is another one where I'm just a bit like, I don't know where the Star is here. Spirit, why is the Star here? What is the star here, please, Spirit? No. The Chariot. So, you have that major arcana happening for you guys. I feel like you guys, so the star is all about wishful thinking here, I feel like. Which wishful thinking is very good, but I feel like you're thinking, you go from being wishful and like really positive, like starting to feel positive about the future, which is obviously the good signs of the star, but then having the Chariot as, oh, I realise that's really small, so I'm gonna have to get quite close. So having the Chariot here to back it up or to clarify it, I feel like you guys are definitely going almost really, like, you're really struggling to control your emotions. So you do go from being super hopeful to then maybe being like, oh, nothing's going to change, this isn't going to get better, and then you kind of, oh, then you're back to being positive again. I feel like your emotions are kind of like a yo-yo, and they're just going in almost like two different directions, and there's like a real need to find an even keel. You just need to even it out at the moment, because it's kind of not good for you to be up there and then down there all the time. So there's like a middle ground. So even though it's good to have wishful thinking, you know, kind of rein it in a little bit if you go from being like the super high to then being quite pessimistic. Because I feel like at the moment that's probably really hindering you. So there is a definite need to become a lot more, have like a lot more even keel. And then for the Ten of Swords here, for you guys, Ten of Swords in the reverse. So in the upright, that's obviously hitting rock bottom. I feel like this is actually, I feel like you have hit rock bottom in the past, and it's actually starting to look back up, but I feel like you're almost staying in that energy. With the previous card of you going back and forth, I feel like, again, this is very much, you're kind of blocking yourself a little bit by being so up and down, and I feel like you just need to almost stay in that like wishful energy where it's like, no, everything is going to be good, and making steps towards it. And then finally you have the Emperor. Again, I might ask Spirit why the Emperor is here, because Spirit, why is the Emperor here? Because I can't tell if for some of you it may be somebody in your life, maybe even a boss, is kind of blocking you. 3 cards, is that? I just need the one, please, Spirit. Just help me clarify the Emperor, please. Oh, well, that was a good little catch. Please, Spirit, the Emperor. Right, I'm going to take one from the top if you're not going to... No, you're not going to. You're not going to give me just one, are you? So, 2 of Pentacles. Again, this feels like... I feel like with that 2 of Pentacles, as I said, you are kind of going in this cycle of being really up and really down. And I feel like even with the Emperor, I feel like you come into your power and you are really, you know, you feel like really authoritative over your life, you feel like things are going to get better, and you're like really like supremely confident. And then you kind of go the opposite way, and you don't feel confident, and you're like, I don't have control of my life. Yeah, I just, for you guys, I really do see a lot of the block is yourself and just kind of being a bit all over the place is the general like sense I'm getting with these cards, because it is a bit like I'm up here now, I'm down there, and I'm and one day I'm really confident and I feel like I rule the world, and then the next day it's like, nope, I feel really low again. So I feel like if you do feel like that you are suffering from these kinds of mood swings, I think there's definite need obviously to get some help with that, and yeah, that's definitely get some help with that. But if not, there is just a need for you, maybe even just like meditating will help you guys, because you are a bit up and down at the moment. Now we have your guidance. I appreciate I'm taking longer with you guys than the others. So you have 7 of Pentacles. You have the Sun in reverse. You have Judgment. And you have the Queen of Pentacles, which came up for pile 2 as well in their guidance. And for your cards, you have... what do you have? You have Answers. So I feel like that goes quite nicely with Judgment. You have Well-being. You have Flow. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. I'm just going to move you. And then we have Discernment. Oh, sorry, Discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. So, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like... Oh, God, sorry. This is... You guys, as I said, you've been working hard for a long time and you've probably not had a great time, but I feel like where you have put in the effort, you're now just waiting for those pentacles to come into harvest so you can really reap your reward. So whether that is, even if you do have a job, if you've been putting in a lot of job applications, been doing a lot of interviews, I feel like soon you are going to be rewarded for that with your 7 of Pentacles. And that's just Spirit wanting you to know that. Then you have the Sun in reverse. So it's always good to see the Sun, even in reverse. I feel like, as we mentioned in the previous line, about you guys being a bit up and down. So maybe at the moment you are feeling a little bit down, but just remember the Sun is always there. Even when it's behind a cloud, it's still there. It never goes away. So happiness is something that you can still find even on your downest of days. So just try and surround yourself with good people, with things that you love, to really kind of come out of this feeling down at the moment. And I feel like Spirit is definitely trying to help you, is really trying to talk to you. And I feel like for you guys, you might have some sort of wake-up call. Maybe you realise what it is you really want to be doing, and then you start putting action plan towards that. There is going to be some sort of wake-up call for you coming soon, if you haven't already had it. And this could be it, just about maybe even your emotional side, because you do have well-being here as well. So I feel like there is a need for you to look after your mental well-being a little bit, because yeah, you guys do seem very up and down, which given the times, it's not surprising that you may feel like that, but definitely you need to look after your well-being. With Judgment as well, like if you've been asking questions about, like, maybe you've had a lot of time to think recently and you're asking like, what should I do with my life? And I feel like the answers are coming to you soon, so hang tight. You are going to get clarity soon. I feel like you are going to come out of this feeling. And then Queen of Pentacles. Always great to see Queen of Pentacles in a career reading. So she is full of ideas. You can see how she's got that pentacle on her lap, so she's really kind of nurturing it. And I feel like you've been nurturing I feel like there's a need for you guys to nurture yourself as well, and the effort that you are putting in it is really growing your, I feel like it's growing your resume, and it's just adding to you as a person. It's just new skills that you have that maybe you have been working on during the current situation, if you have been out of work, but even if you've been going through tough things in your job, they're kind of teaching you for the future. So everything is going to be okay. Here you have flow, so find an easier, sorry I realise your reading is going on a little bit, so find an easier path forward, surrender to the outcome, release your expectations. This can be about divine timing, so this sounds very much like law of attraction, because I feel like something good is coming your way with the Wheel of Fortune, but it might not necessarily be exactly how you imagined it. The universe kind of works like that. It doesn't give us it usually exactly. Don't become attached to the exact thing. That's all I'm saying. The outcome will probably be what you want it to be overall, but it's just the how. Don't have any expectations of how it will happen. And then you finally have discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. You did have the Seven of Swords, so it could be perhaps someone in your life is a little bit sneaky, so you might just want to keep your dreams from them, and your ideas, especially with that, because obviously I saw you guys as the artist. Maybe keep your creative ideas under wraps. Maybe there's someone sneaky that wants to kind of take them from you. Yeah, that's what I see for you guys. So if this reading resonated, please do comment down below. I love hearing from you guys, and thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in another video.